Hi Pisces, how are you? This is your love reading from the 4th of March until the 10th of March 2020. There we go. I'm going to do what I always do in this room, which is my spirit room. Call in your guys' spirit guides. And this is the week I also call in one of your ancestors, one of your passed on relatives, which you may know or not know. Depends how much information they're going to want to give us as well. Sometimes they give us a lot of information, and sometimes they just want you to know what you need to know. So let's see what comes through. My name is Deborah, my channel Energy of Everything. Thank you for clicking on. If the reading resonates with you, then you can hit the thumbs up button, you can subscribe, you can hit the notification bell, do the whole thing. You know how it is, what we're supposed to do. What else? If you want a personal reading, always email me before you make any payments, because I get really fully booked and I'd prefer to tell you a date before you make a payment in case you're in a rush or something like that. Okay, that is it. So let's get into this, Pisces. Let's have a look and see what's going on with this last week of Mercury retrograde. Guys, we have come out of Mercury retrograde. Finally, I think when the 10th hits, that is the last day of Mercury retrograde. It might kind of drag on a few days, but goodness gracious, I've literally had my kettle blow up, my laptop break, and my cat's in a cone, the cone of shame. Yeah, that's what happened to me during Mercury retrograde. Okay, we won't talk about any exes contacting me. Let's get into the reading. Okay, let's get a card out for your energy and a card out for your person's energy. Oh, I knew they're flipping something. Oh, you've got 9 of Swords in the reverse energy. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. The worry will be over soon. Okay, and they say stop. It's this one, your person's energy. You've got this 8 of Pentacles there. 8 of Pentacles, OMG, they're not working on it anymore. That's the energy that comes out right there. This is causing you a big worry because you're in the 9 of Swords energy, and that is actually something that's going to shift. I think you've been up at night. I think you've been stressed. I think you've been hurt by something or someone or a situation that has happened. The good news it is in this reverse position. Is it good news? I don't know if this is a good news one. Because I don't know if this is good news. I don't think this is I feel like getting this news. I don't think you got the news that you wanted to get. 9 of Swords, reverse energy. I don't think you got what you wanted. I think it's almost like the reception that you got back from somebody was not what you expected. Because that's what's coming out there with this 9 of Swords in the reverse, and I feel painful. Like, can you manage to sleep? Kind of painful. Like, it's like you're suffering from, this is brought on like insomnia, where you don't sleep, or you oversleeping, and then you have nightmares, and you wake up and you feel like, I just want to go back to sleep again. I don't want to feel those 9 swords kind of energy. On their side, you got the 8 of Pentacles reverse position. Okay. Wow. This person, the card is not looking at you. It's looking at their side. I feel like they're not putting the interest that you wanted back. That's my vibe that I got. I feel like they're busy looking at their own things, looking at their own life, focusing on their own growth, on their own... This could be an ex. Why did I mention Mercury retrograde? Why? I didn't talk about it with the other signs. I spoke about it with you. So this is an ex, okay? I feel you might have reached out to somebody and they told you, I'm sorry, I'm working on my life. I'm working. Let's see what card comes out. 7 of Swords in the reverse energy by you. Let's see by their side what comes out. Imagine. Gee whiz. It's like you've been thinking so much. Look at these swords coming out. It's going to be this one. Oh, they started their life over. They're doing their thing. They got the Fool card in reverse energy. You got the 7 of Swords. You got that 9 of Swords energy. I feel like this person has broken your heart, Pisces. You know what I'm going to say? I feel like with the 7 of Swords energy being in the reverse, it's like you've been thinking for so long about them, and hoping that they were thinking back the same way about you. And when you reach out to them, you realize that this person has moved on. They've gone on with their life, they've moved on, and their interest in you is no longer there, and they're flipping a card. Out comes the King of Swords energy in the outcome. Yeah, that's business. You know what that tells me? Professional, nice but professional. I think this mirrors a past reading. And this energy is, okay, I'm cordial to you. I'm going to talk to you. It's mirroring another reading. Definitely is. But it's business as usual. It's not an energy of, there's no cups, there's no wands either. Yeah. So I feel like there was a lack of emotion. So there's a lack of emotion in this connection between you and this person. I feel this is this person. I feel like if you did reach out to your ex and it didn't go too well, or you tried to reconnect with this person in some way, this is the kind of reception that you got. It's not what you expected at all. It's like you were shut down in this connection, and it's not what I just felt like it is not what you expected. I think you were thinking so deeply with the Seven of Swords being in the reverse energy about how exactly I can approach them. What do I do? What do I say? You thought possibly a better reception would come than them telling you, I'm busy with my own thing, I move on with my life, I'm doing whatever I'm doing, and but it's nice to see you again. That's kind of what's coming through. Wow, Pisces. Phew. If that happened, I'm like, that's not okay. But it's the same thing as well. You cannot make somebody want to be with you when they've left already. You cannot. It's impossible. I want to get the lessons of Mercury retrograde. Oof, Mercury. You need to go to rehab. Okay, it's like you're drunk running through the universe. Okay, this is spirit guide message. Imagine. Ace of Wands comes out in the reverse position. So, no, this is your ancestor message, sorry. Your ancestor, they know, they're aware of this. There's somebody that's actually watching over you with this when this is happening. This person may have been may have played like a musical instrument, may have been that kind of person that when the family got together, they go play the piano or sing, or there's something that's got to do with music here. Okay. Could have been a very busy person as well. I don't know why they just want to tell me all this, but anyway, could have been somebody that did travel a lot, maybe for work or for every reason. So it's actually a male energy coming in, and I feel like they look over you. They telling you Ace of Wands in the reverse position, and literally this is the word that comes through is lack of interest, and that is what happened if you reached out to them. And it was like they had a lack of interest in you, which was there before but is no longer there. Because to get the Ace of Wands in the reverse position, it was in the upright position, but it turned. Okay, and it's like this person may have had a lack of interest now with this connection. Okay, and is extremely frustrating for you. But it's very interesting energy that comes through, and I'm a little bit, I really want to say reluctant to say this, because I can see, with this Nine of Swords, Seven of Swords, even this King of Swords, even with what I'm looking at here, how much this has actually hurt you. But now with this card coming out the way it has come out, and what they are saying to me, it's very hard for me not to say it. I have to say it. It's why you come. It's what I do. So they actually say this is extremely frustrating for you. The time isn't right for this connection. It is not yet the right moment. Funny enough, this is very strange, and I wouldn't advise this, me, myself, but it's not me that's advising this. So this is a very contradicting feeling for me happening right now. Ancestor, but they're very adamant in saying it. They actually believe that you should wait for a better time. Also, it's like I noticed there could be a distance between you and this person, by the way, like traveling. Sort of, you may have to travel. There's a space between the two of you in this connection. they just like saying, this person is not in the place of a relationship. They're not focused, or they don't want to be focused in this relationship. Their focus has been drawn away. So they're the King of Swords. Very, this could be a business person as well, by the way, who's got their focus totally on their finances, their business. Look at that, that's Pentacles. New beginnings, there was a big change in their life. And you approaching them at this point is just the wrong timing. And it wasn't the right time. And it's like they're trying to say, just try to be patient. Even though it is frustrating to wait. You may have to wait a little bit. It's not like they cut you off. I don't feel like this Knight of Swords cut you. No. They just were cordial to you. So it's not like they said, no, I never want to speak to you. So you are, maybe there is more work to be done on your side. Because there's a Nine of Swords in the reverse energy. That is a heavy stress. So you have to maybe clear that energy off yourself. Work on yourself. And then as they are working on themselves, then you can approach again. So that you have something to say to them. When you approach them, you're like, oh, what are you doing? And they go, I'm doing this and this and this. And you go, oh, you know what I'm doing? I'm doing this and this and this. And that can change this card around to be the ones of interest. Oh, really? Wow, that sounds interesting. Do you kind of get what I mean? So this is the kind of energy that I'm looking at from your person. But that means you have to work on yourself, Pisces, before you can come in with information, before you can come in with things, what you are doing, what changes you have made, what is, you know, what is lighting up. Yep, 2 cards are falling. Imagine. This is Spirit Guide message that they're going to give to. Imagine, just imagine how this reading is going. Ace of Cups in the reverse energy. You know, you got an Ace of Wands in the reverse energy. So Ace of Cups, it's about love. Okay, there is love here. I do feel there is a love bond. This person, I feel like they turned off with the King of Swords being there. And their focus is totally here. Totally here. On your side, I feel like your love wasn't, you feel like you lost this love from them. Like the cup, this is what they say, it's like your cup got spilled. The love fell out. Okay. But with the Ace of Cups being there, I mean, this is actually not a bad card. When it's in the upright position, it is a great gift. But this card is in the upside down position. And it talks about the sadness that's come out here. You know, the way you thought it through, and then the way it hurts you. And it talks about the sadness, disappointment, sadness. I just feel this talks about your person as well. They could have a little bit of a big ego here with this King of Swords. And they might be feeling, I mean, there's a king. The world revolves around that king. And that's their focus. My world, what I'm doing, you know, they're so focused on their own thing. They're not looking at anything to do with love. I just feel like there's no love. There's a very serious king focused on what they're doing, not looking at people. There's no other people. There's no flowers growing, just some trees, practical. You know what I mean? That's the vibe I'm getting. Then on this side, yeah, out comes 4 of Cups energy in the reverse position as well. And this is another interesting card to come out for me. And, you know, this card coming out here. 4 of Cups is about an offer, okay, of love. And I felt it's you giving this offer of love to this person. It didn't go the way you wanted it to go. Look, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, reverse energy. This 4 of Cups is also in the reverse energy. And I have to ask you that this is your spirit guide. I think they want to ask you something. Are you sure this is the love for you? Are you sure this is the kind of connection that you want to have with the King of Swords energy? When you have got this Ace of Cups, which is a great love that you carry and you'll be able to give to anybody. But now you're dealing with a person that may have a bit of a complex, like the world revolves around them kind of complex, and they focus on their own life, they focus on their own growth, they focus on whatever they are doing. So they're not very focused on other people. It doesn't mean at this moment it is like that. It doesn't mean that it will not change in the future. because you got a Fool card in reverse. So it's kind of like a little bit reckless behavior, kind of like going out without knowing what's going on. They just focus on getting what they need sorted in their own life and existence. It doesn't mean that it will not change, but at this moment, is this what you want? Even in the future, if you ever decide again to reach out to this person, if this is your read, guys, you will really have to sit down and think, would I do this? Because I think even after you did reach out, if this is you, if you reach out to someone, right, and they turned you down, or they kind of like left you hanging kind of a thing, you need to ask yourself, is this really what I want? Is this what I wanted? Is this what the reception I thought I would get? And is this what I want in my life? You know, it's like you have to really think about that in the future. Because will this person change? Question mark. We don't know. You really have to reevaluate and think and decide, is this the type of person that I think is right for me? So that's the hard questions that need to get asked. Pisces, this is your love reading. I don't want to even say love reading. This is your heartbreak reading. That's what I'm looking at on this board. I think really reevaluate, honestly, even now, with the Seven of Swords being there, rethink, reevaluate, and decide what you need to let go of, and even if it's this person, and move forward so that you can actually find maybe this that comes out here. There is some cups here, because there's no cups. It's just about money, swords, and they cause all these swords to happen in you. What you deserve is the 2 cups that come out on the bottom, and they're in the upside down position, so you're not getting it. So is this really what you want? There you go, Pisces, this is your reading. Thank you so much for listening. Bye.